The relationship between the Illyrians and modern-day Albanians is a topic of debate among historians and scholars. The Illyrians were an ancient Indo-European people who inhabited the western part of the Balkan Peninsula, including parts of modern-day Albania, Montenegro, Serbia, and Croatia, among other areas, during ancient times. There are linguistic and cultural connections between the Illyrians and modern Albanians, as well as other neighboring peoples. The Albanian language is considered to be part of the Indo-European language family, which includes the Illyrian language. Some researchers argue that modern Albanians are direct descendants of the Illyrians, while others believe that the Illyrians were an ancestral group to which multiple modern Balkan peoples, including Albanians, have ties. It's important to note that the region of Illyria was inhabited by various ethnic groups and underwent significant historical changes over time due to migrations, conquests, and cultural interactions. The Illyrians themselves were not a homogeneous group but encompassed diverse tribes and communities. The formation of the modern Albanian identity is a complex process that involves multiple historical factors, including the influence of Illyrian, Roman, Byzantine, and Ottoman periods, as well as interactions with neighboring peoples. The Albanian language and culture have distinct characteristics, but their exact historical origins and relationship to the Illyrians are still subject to ongoing research and scholarly discussion. While there is ongoing debate and varying theories regarding the relationship between Albanians and Illyrians, some arguments suggest that there may not be a direct ancestral connection between the two groups. Here are a few points that have been put forth. Linguistic differences. One argument against a direct relationship between Albanians and Illyrians is the linguistic divergence. The Albanian language, while considered an Indo-European language, has distinct features and characteristics that differentiate it from reconstructed forms of the ancient Illyrian language. The lack of direct linguistic continuity raises questions about a direct ancestral link. Historical gaps. There are significant historical gaps between the ancient Illyrians and the emergence of the Albanian people as a distinct ethnic group. The Illyrians were present in the region until the Roman conquest, while the Albanians emerged as a recognizable group much later, during the medieval period. The lack of historical continuity and documented evidence connecting the two groups raises doubts about a direct lineage. Cultural influences. The cultural influences on the Albanians throughout history have been diverse and include Roman, Byzantine, Slavic, and Ottoman influences, among others. These influences have shaped Albanian culture, language, and identity, indicating that the Albanians' origins and development are not solely tied to the Illyrians. Genetic studies. Genetic studies conducted on modern Albanian populations have shown diverse genetic influences, including significant contributions from Slavic, Greek, and other neighboring populations. These findings suggest a complex genetic history and challenge the notion of a direct genetic continuity between the Illyrians and modern Albanians. It's important to note that the study of ancient populations and their relationships is a complex and evolving field. New archaeological discoveries, linguistic analyses, and genetic research may shed more light on the connections between the Illyrians and modern Albanians in the future. The current understanding is that while there may be cultural and historical influences from the Illyrians on Albanians, a direct and exclusive ancestral connection is not universally supported by scholarly consensus.